And then inside the Selena, Benny, you're right, Selena. Behind you guys, behind you.
10 seconds.
Turn your body to the left. Whoa! Selena, Benny, Selena, Benny. Selena, Benny, straight ahead, together. This way. Fashion shot all the way down. Benny, Selena, this side. Selena, Benny.
Kiss! Give us a little kiss!
To the right! Benny, Selena! Selena, let's get the solo! Selena, we got it.
The 2026 Golden Globe Awards became one such night, seared into memory not for a controversy or a misstep, but for the radiant rise of Selena Gomez. When her name was announced as the winner for Best Female Actor in a Motion Picture, Musical, or Comedy, it triggered a wave of euphoria that rolled far beyond the Beverly Hilton ballroom. This wasn't just a trophy for performance. It was a thunderous affirmation that a girl who started out as a Disney Channel icon could transform, reinvent, and emerge as a force capable of moving the world. Gomez's journey had always been public, but the story behind her Golden Globe win is one of grit, reinvention, and a love story that helped shape her into the artist the world cheered for that night. The competition was formidable, with nominees whose careers had already been enshrined in Hollywood lore. Yet as the camera panned to Selena, resplendent in a gown that seemed to catch light from every angle, it was clear this was more than a career milestone. It was a culmination of years spent navigating the labyrinth of fame and expectation, of pushing beyond the boundaries others set for her. The applause that greeted her victory was not polite. It was exuberant, an eruption of joy from peers who recognized the magnitude of her achievement. The world watched, rapt, as Selena ascended the stage, her eyes bright, her voice steady but tinged with emotion. She did not rush. Every word felt considered, a tribute to the people and experiences that had carried her to this moment. She spoke first to her fans, that sprawling community who had grown up with her, whose loyalty had never wavered through highs and lows. She thanked her family, her colleagues on the set of Only Murders in the Building, and in a moment that drew a collective sigh from the audience, she dedicated the award to her husband and creative partner, Benny Blanco. She called him her creative soulmate, a phrase that would become an instant headline, and spoke of their shared journey, the music and love that had fueled each other's artistry. Yet the story of Selena's triumph began long before her name was etched onto that golden statuette. Her portrayal of Mabel Moore in Only Murders in the Building had been a revelation. Alongside comedy veteran Steve Martin and Martin Short, she brought to life a character who was equal parts enigmatic and achingly real. Mabel's dry wit, wounded past, and razor-sharp intellect made her more than just a foil to the comedic giants she shared the screen with. She became the heartbeat of the show. Selena's performance was lauded for its subtlety, its honesty. She didn't play Mabel as a caricature or a sidekick. Instead, she anchored the show's zany premise in something deeply human, infusing each episode with a blend of humor and vulnerability that kept viewers coming back. The series itself became a cultural phenomenon. It wasn't just another true crime parody. It was meditation on loneliness, on the search for connection in a city that can feel impossibly vast. Selena's Mabel was the bridge between generations, a young woman navigating the chaos and heartbreak of modern life, while forging unlikely friendships with her older co-stars' characters. The chemistry was electric, but it was Selena who drew the audience into the story's emotional core. Her performance earned her critical acclaim, but also something more elusive, respect. In an industry notorious for typecasting, Selena refused to be boxed in by her musical fame. Her early roles had hinted at her potential: a mischievous sorceress in Wizards of Waverly Place, a risk-taking college student in Spring Breakers, and a quietly powerful turn in The Fundamentals of Caring. But Only Murders in the Building was different. Selena didn't merely act. She inhabited the world of the show, shaping Mabel alongside the writers and producers, bringing her own experiences and instincts to the table. The result was a character that resonated across demographics, that became as iconic as the actress herself. The Golden Globe was more than a personal accolade. It was a signal to the industry that Selena Gomez was a creative force to be reckoned with. Yet, the heart of Selena's story is not found in a single performance, or even in her professional achievements. It is in the quieter moments, the ones shielded from the glare of the spotlight, that her evolution becomes most compelling. Her partnership with Benny Blanco, both in music and in life, has been transformative. The couple's relationship, which blossomed from a shared love of music and mutual respect, has become a modern love story for a generation wary of fairy tales. Their wedding in 2025 was an intimate affair, far from the tabloid frenzy that usually accompanies celebrity unions. Together, they have crafted a new kind of power couple dynamic, equal parts creative collaborators and unwavering supporters. Benny, a prolific producer with a gift for crafting hits, has been instrumental in helping Selena find her voice as an artist. Their music together in the past year has been nothing short of electric, blending infectious pop hooks with lyrics that delve into themes of vulnerability, resilience, and hope. Each single feels like a chapter in their shared narrative, an exploration of love that is both deeply personal and universally relatable. Critics have marveled at the evolution of Selena's sound, noting the maturity and confidence that infuse her latest releases. Songs like Sultra Porcenpri and Walk With Me have dominated charts, but more importantly, they have resonated with listeners in ways that transcend streaming numbers. Selena's willingness to lay bare her emotions, to sing about heartbreak and healing, sets her apart in an industry often obsessed with image over authenticity. That quest for authenticity is perhaps the defining quality of Selena Gomez's ascent. She has spoken candidly about her mental health struggles, using her platform to advocate for compassion and understanding. She has launched beauty and wellness brands that prioritize inclusivity, inviting fans to join her in embracing self-care and self-acceptance. In an era of manufactured celebrity, Selena's openness, her refusal to hide her flaws, has inspired millions to do the same. It is this connection, this sense that she is both extraordinary and utterly human, that keeps fans invested in her journey. As the afterglow of her Golden Globe win settles, speculation swirls about what comes next. Will Selena take on more dramatic roles, or perhaps try her hand at directing? Will her music continue to chart new territory, blending genres and breaking rules? What new heights will she and Benny reach together, both as artists and as partners? If her past is any indication, the only certainty is that Selena Gomez will continue to surprise us. She is an artist in constant motion, unafraid to take risks, to fail and try again, to reinvent herself in pursuit of something real. In the days following her win, Selena gave interviews filled with gratitude, marveling at the journey that brought her from a small-town girl with big dreams to a woman standing on one of Hollywood's grandest stages. Yet, you get the sense that for Selena, the real victory is not in the trophy, but in the freedom to tell her story, her way. The world will keep watching, waiting for the next chapter. And if the past is prologue, it promises to be unforgettable.